friends, this is a fake tarantula because I have arachnophobia, and you know what? Today, I'm gonna tell you why. Let's just put her here. Alright, so, I was around 5 at the time, and during this time when I was 5, I used to sleep in the same bed as my mother. And we acquired the house that had the bed because my grandparents had died. And after they did that, the house was empty. My mother has 7 other siblings, and nobody wanted to deal with that. So, do you know what happens when a house is left uncleaned? Bugs! Bugs happen. And then after the bugs happen, the spiders, they like to eat the bugs. So a lot of them were there. And my mom had to clean a lot of that up. But it's kind of hard. It's a constant battle when nature is kind of sort of taken over your home. And I was asleep in my bed. And I was having a nightmare. Which I've pretty consistently just had nightmares for most of my life. These are twinkle lights, they're different colors. My setup is... it's a good setup. I was in hell. It was lava, and then there were little... you know how there are little like ice rafts in all the Arctic movies? It was kind of like that, but with rocks and lava instead of ice and water. So I was lying down, and I was like wondering why I was there, because I thought I was a pretty good kid. I was pretty decent. Yeah, I told some lies, but I didn't really understand that I was lying. Like, might have been mild schizophrenia issues, or just, you know, normal 5-year-old stuff. No, this is before that. Fun fact, I stole the first day in kindergarten because I didn't know what that is, what it was, sorry. And a deep, echoing voice, just kind of tells me that I'm in hell, and either tells me to wake up or something, and it's a giant tarantula, or tarantula-like spider, except it's around the size of an adult man, this part, the body part, and it's tapping on me while it's telling me this, and I wake up, and there's a spider tapping on me like a human would, like this, on my shoulder, and I just start screaming. I lose it, man. And my mom is right next to me, by the way. Like, it's very impressive that I could scream, because sometimes when I'm super afraid, like, I just can't do anything. There we go. And that's not super helpful, you know, as a skill. You know, you want to be able to do things. You know how it's like, actually, they say it's fight or flight, but it's actually fight or flight or freeze. I'm freeze. Gotta tell you, it is the worst survival mechanism in the world. Don't do it. Just don't. It's a bad plan. I am the person who is supposed to get eaten. And you know what? I have a lot against 4. Let me just tell you that. I just have a lot against it. That's another video, though. Here's why I have arachnophobia. Yeah, and I was yelling at my mom because she wasn't killing it fast enough, and then she goes and gets a flip-flop, and then she kills it. And how we're assuming it got in is my house had wooden panels on it, and there was this one slit that connected to the outside technically, but it was just that. It was a slit between 2 wooden panels, and the spider was 50% bigger than this, so, and its body wasn't as hard as this. How? How did that happen? How did the spider talk in my dream? Why was it tapping like a human being? just a lot of questions that I am still unable to answer, you know? That is not the first spooky occurrence that has happened in that home. I guess I'll tell you about more later. I'll release that video near Halloween, I guess. This is in preparation for Halloween, and also I wanted to make a lot of videos because it is my birth month of August. I'm August 26th. I'm going to be turning 17, and that's absolutely terrifying. Yeet yeet. So, that's why I have arachnophobia. That in my house was filled with spiders, and this house is filled with spiders, so the more you know. Also, look at this eye makeup. It looks freaking good. This is my light. These things are getting really warm. It's just a hug. It's just a hug around my neck. A really warm hug. Bye guys.
Alright, so, to be clear, I do love spiders, I'm just terrified of them, though it is one of my more minor phobias. Today's reason to live is the fact that that whole you eat spiders while you sleep thing isn't true. According to my research, there hasn't even been a medical documentation of it, so that's wonderful. Here are some pictures that you can scan in Instagram. I have all these as links and more, including my Patreon, in the description. If you're wondering how to scan these, I can show you 2 different ways. So, do you see the hamburger menu in the top right of your profile, circled in red? Well, click it. Then click the option called Name Tag, which I labeled with a star. You can also do this on the Explorer, where I also labeled the correct icon with a star. Anyways, thank you very much for watching all the way through. I love you, and stay hydrated.